dream is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down. Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real.
Happy 2019.
We back.
We back. It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
The kid Ferrari Simmons.
Your favorite Ethiopian, Sue Solo.
I straight thought you were coming with a new handle. I knew in my heart of hearts.
No, but I will say that today is actually Habesha Christmas.
Oh, hey.
January 7th. So shout out to all of my Ethiopians and Eritreans celebrating. Can't wait to party with you guys tonight.
Oh, so wait, there's an event going on.
Yeah, we're actually having a party tonight. Ferrari's DJing. It's a fundraiser. Yep.
I'm coming.
Yep.
Where's it at?
It's at Living Room. At Living Room. So we are actually raising money for the elderly back home. It's myself, Salam, Wahazi, and Wub. Benny ENT will be there. Shout out to Rich Foundation putting it all together. But I'm excited to be a part of it. Like on our
it's
holiday.
It's going to be lit.
I think it's going to be lit. Y'all already know how we party.
Boy.
Love.
Habesha is like party.
Love, and a Habesha party.
Yeah, come on out and celebrate with us. And it's for a good cause.
Well, happy holidays to all the Ethiopians.
2019. We here.
Damn, how was your New Year party, people? I missed y'all, man.
Ooh,
I was over there baking by the equator.
Yeah, I missed you. We had a good time, though. We definitely had a good time.
You look good.
Thank you. You like this? Shout out to Macy for my Ethiopian lady did my makeup.
Got that forehead out.
We just keep. I didn't have my forehead out. I had my two buds.
It protrudes a little bit.
Shout out to Messy, JoJo. Yeah, no,
you don't have a big forehead, though.
No, it just protrudes out slightly.
It protrudes slightly.
Yeah, it just comes out.
See that
it just protrudes.
No, they had me right. Messy, JoJo. I had so much fun at the Tiana Taylor party, Utopia, New Year's Eve.
Dope.
That was hella fun. Like I felt so sexy. She killed it. Her performance was insane. The organizers of Utopia killed it.
She got a dope ass.
That's my song.
Put it on screen, Caesar.
Utopia killed it. Then I went to Compound after that, and I missed you.
She stayed with a hit.
You wasn't there. I went to Compound after Utopia, and Kenny Burns wasn't at Compound.
Well, guess what?
I wasn't there either.
Super Bowl weekend.
I know.
Interesting. Okay.
You weren't there either? Oh, all right. Well, guess what will be Super Bowl weekend at the Compound? Rory, how was your New Year's first?
Together?
My New Year's was lit. This was my first New Year's DJing.
Give it up for Rory, man. Change the direction, man.
It was a little. I rarely get nervous, but I was nervous New Year's Eve.
Were you?
It was a pat. I was at Mansion and it was pat to capacity.
That's good.
And I'm over here like, damn, I want to try something. Should
Mansion
I try
is huge.
What'd I tell you about that?
I did the old school female set.
Come on.
Did the Monica Sogan. I did the TLC No Scrubs.
Yeah.
It went good.
Okay. Well, listen, you got to try it regardless. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to know.
Yeah.
All right?
Did good.
You got it, Rory. You know you got it.
And before I get into mine, what was y'all New Year's resolution? Did you have anything to put forward to double down on for 2019?
You want to go first?
I did not have any new resolutions. I really just wanted to expound on like the things that I have going on now. Keep that same energy. Yeah, I've really been practicing a lot with radio and just presentation, all that stuff, and that's really all I'm focused on. I'm not trying to add anything new. There's nobody that I'm trying to there's nobody I need out of my life. Like,
okay.
We're good.
All right, Robert.
I was going to say the same thing. This is the first year I actually didn't have to cut anybody off going into the new year.
Yeah.
Everybody that I'm around is loved and well loved and there's positive energy, so we're going to keep it going.
That's awesome.
Amen.
I love y'all. Just peaceful and graceful and goddamn it, all that. You know what I'm talking about? I was in Anguilla.
Yeah.
Getting black.
The Thriller in Anguilla. That's what I got a hat on right now. I'm feeling like an alien. Okay, the top of my head looks like a goddamn
people do when
serpent.
the sun hits them. See,
that's what anybody does.
You do have that problem if you in the sun like I was. I had no sunblock.
Yeah.
I had no sunblock.
Why you do that?
I didn't mean to. 2 days and then the third day I had to.
You do look like a burnt Rice Krispie treat.
I am. This is my Coco. Makoko Vango. What's the new rapper name? That's my song. South out on my drip. Oh, my drip courtesy of Heineken and Union. Y'all heard
you
of
got the whole fit on.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Pants and everything.
Yeah, it's the whole little it's had a whole little things. Big shout out to my people out there. Yeah, Team Epiphany sent this to me with the gift sets, you know.
Well, okay.
But I would like to say this. I took my oldest child with me on this New Year's excursion, and my baby boy had a good time, man. You know, this man does nothing but play basketball, and I'm like, man, you have to go.
Yeah.
Worked it out with the coach. They ain't had no game. Boom, we was out, and he had a ball. And to see him splashing in the water with his little cousins and his brothers, it was just amazing. So I had a good time, man. And it was spiritual, man. I like to say this, man. If you can bring in New Year's with your people, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we all got to work and get the bag. But if you can figure out how to get the bag, get your people in the same place, it was an out-of-body experience, man. Because all the sidebar conversations leading up to New Year's and the 3 days we stayed after, and we went to a house and big shout out to Kelly Coleman.
It seemed like longer than 3 days. Man, like, I'm watching the stories and I'm like,
it was 6 days.
Okay, I was it definitely was not 3 days.
Exactly, but I'm saying like 3 days after, we had like a whole bunch of excursions and conversations, and we went to Kelly Coleman's mama house in St. Martin. I'm talking about beautiful. Check out the picture on the screen. But it was like one of them things where you'd be like, yo, I need to be having these conversations going in 2019 every year, because when you with your people, you get the truth. You're tripping. You know you ain't do that. Yeah. You should have did this. And those opinions are the ones that matter. So I had everybody, most of the people. Next year, y'all have to come. So we got to figure out how to get y'all a bag.
Lord willing, we will be there.
Yeah, come on, man. It's one of them things. And then I got back and I needed the weekend to recover from the vacation.
Yeah, it took a while to recover from this holiday season.
I needed a whole weekend to recover from the vacation.
Boss.
Yeah, y'all did a lot. Y'all really exuded a lot of energy. I felt it. Y'all made me tired.
Did you love the IG story? People was talking, I'm coming. What the hell?
It was literally one story after the next. It was like, go to yours, go to Robin's, go to Sunny's, go. Like, it was like everybody. It was like, yes.
It was beautiful.
I will say Jessica, I think, had the best post though.
Because she's the queen.
Yeah.
And now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case you missed it.
Yes, sir, man.
I missed y'all.
It's a lot of stuff going on out here, but nothing more important than Donald Dump and R. Kelly. We're going to start with Donald Dump. This man took the government hostage. He is a dictator. He is a fascist. And he is now cut the government off and continues to cut the payments off, man. All over this motherfucking wall. He got a problem. Something needs to be done. What the problem is?
He wants a steel wall, to be exact.
Right. It was going to be a concrete wall.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be
now he wants a steel wall.
I just need a wall. Are you a fucking child?
But if you notice, he's also trying to change his verbiage by saying, I want better border security. Because remember, he got called out. He got called out on one of the interviews. I forget who it was with. But he was like, all right, fine. If you don't want me to call it a wall, let's just call it border security then.
Right.
But the wall is not the issue. It's just overall security. And I don't think a wall is going to fix that security issue.
Facts.
It's not going to fix it.
But I just want you to know, like, this is ridiculous. I mean, he's beyond. He's beyond delusional now. It's like to the point of like, who can do something about it? We all know there's somebody behind the velvet curtain. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, we need you to step up. We need it.
And now the people are upset because the income tax checks ain't going to be here.
Yeah, the income tax checks ain't coming.
People didn't get their checks around the holiday season.
You know how many people survived for like until about July?
Yeah, April, May.
Yeah. But no, my mama worked for the government. She said that prior to Christmas, they were told that they were getting a day off. Right? And everybody in the government was like, dang, oh, that's dope. We get a paid day off before we go into the holiday, blah, blah. And then said the next day, canceled Christmas, basically, and said that we not cutting these checks. You know what I'm talking about? And we're going to be on strike until they give me my wall.
I don't know if you guys know what The Handmaid's Tale is. It's like this Hulu series. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Trump administration wants us to go back in time. Like, women can't read, men run everything, and the men would run it like him and his organization.
Wait, did y'all see when he had the Homeland Security people on at the podium with him when they gave the briefing?
Yes.
They were all bald head white men except Trump. It looked like to me in my mind. I mean, I don't know if you could put it on the screen, either, but it was all. They looked like the Aryan Nation. It didn't look like America. It looked like, you know what I'm talking about, some dictators were speaking, and this is what we need, and this is why we need it, and unless we get it.
Watch one episode of that, and I promise you, it'll make you think of the Trump administration. It's scary.
It's super scary, but it also leads you to believe that there's something behind the scenes making this engine go. Because I'm sorry. I know he's the president of the United States, but any sensible Republican, any sensible Democrat, any sensible human being would see that he is with the shits. And it is.
But they're with the shits too.
Okay, Mueller, come out with the shit, Mueller.
Yeah, they'll benefit from it. So
Mueller, come out with the shit, Mueller. Mueller, we need it. Mueller, what you got on him now?
It's like R. Kelly. All those people around R. Kelly were covering up for him.
Speaking of R. Kelly,
it's the same thing.
Great transition, Sue Solo Burns. The man is over, man. He been over for me. People been over for me. Listen, I've been going city to city since I saw the P tape, and I've been telling people when they play R. Kelly, you know what I'm talking about? I can't do it. I can't.
Facts.
I can't
I've
do it.
been that way.
You know what I'm saying? But now all these people speaking out on both sides. I am after seeing Surviving R. Kelly and anybody saying anything in his defense, you might as well set your toes on fire because I can't even fathom how you could even make sense of that. Let's start with it. People talking about you need to separate the music from the person. How? How, Sway?
At this point, you can't because he was talking about having sex with the very people that we saw in this documentary.
Age
At that point, I can't even let that go.
He married Aaliyah.
Now, if I hear age ain't nothing but a number, I'm gonna think about him having sex with a 15-year-old Aaliyah on the trailer, and the guy walking in on it. Like I cannot. I can't.
And then to hear the girl's testimony, the one girl, I forget her name, but she was the one that was doing it with the little girl too.
I forgot her name too, but she was the one that allegedly got her sex tape.
And gave it to somebody.
She's the one that took the sex tape.
So, but my thing is though, how? How do all these people? She's on record on Lifetime now, talking about what she did with the girl and R. Kelly. They can go get him right now. They can go get him right now.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
No, why ain't he in jail?
Why?
You got 14, 15 people on that show talking about what he did. Now, one thing I do know, anybody he paid money to signed a contract, basically, an NDA saying that they can't come back and sue him or try anything. I'm with all that. They should all break it.
Yeah, something like this.
Okay, sue me back.
Fuck the contract.
And another thing, you saw in the commercial, the lady was throwing rocks. Talking about her daughter was in there. If I had any inkling that my child was in that motherfucker, ain't no door, window, no police, nobody gonna stop me from going in that motherfucker. So and again, a lot of people online talking about, what other people didn't do, right? Because you got this whole staff that somebody knew.
They knew.
Right? And then you have the parents, right? How my daughter ain't going nowhere for 3 years, and I'm not talking, it ain't happening. She contacting somebody I know where I know I can get to her. Let alone being seen at the studio in Chicago.
Yeah.
All the time.
I mean, I can only imagine what it's like to be in a really abusive relationship, and I don't think we'll ever understand why women stay in those relationships, but I do know that it affects more than just them, right? My bad, got a cough drop. I'm sure it affects more than just them. So I've been reading a lot of comments, and a lot of celebrities are weighing in on it. Like Master P had that one video, and I totally respected what he was saying.
Right.
But I did feel like it was a little bit insensitive to the victims. Like, I get hold the parents responsible, but I don't think that you can hold one party responsible without holding
no,
you like it ain't the parents are more responsible than R. Kelly. Oh, y'all shouldn't have let the kids go over. Y'all shouldn't. I'm
not saying that.
He's grown as hell.
Yeah, no, and he had mind control. He knew what he was doing. They were very influential being young. Exactly, but still doing it.
This is something that I got. Lock up Robert. Lock up the parents.
Yeah.
Lock up every adult whoever came into his studio and saw the bed and all the teenage girls there. Lock up the bodyguards. Lock up the personal assistant. Lock up the teachers who knew he was coming up to the high school to pick up the girls. Ridiculous. Lock up the cops in Chicago who knew he was picking up the teenage black girls to rape them. And keep his oldest brother locked up too.
Who said that?
It was a meme that's floating around. Fuck all that shit, bro. As a father with daughters,
I don't understand. Like, especially the teachers. Teachers, like y'all report everything else. Like, what? Because he was famous? Like, because he had a number one song out?
Is it because they're black girls?
I think a lot of it I think it's because they're black girls, and I think it's because he's rich and famous. Like,
if it was white girls, do you know he'd be under the jail right now? Under the jail.
Shit, Harvey Weinstein. Listen, there are so many of them. It's not just him.
So you remember that when, I think it was Detroit, when all those young girls went missing?
Yeah.
This is kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And whatever happened, didn't that just
went away?
Disappear. But it is because they're black girls, because if this was white girls and a black man doing it, it'd be hell to pay.
No, totally. Because
Hugh Hefner got arrested there. I'm not saying what he had going on and what he did, But he had a goddamn whorehouse.
But we also know powerful men
Famous
get away with a lot of shit, period. We know that. Powerful rich men get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I don't even understand like how he not locked up.
I don't
and back to the whole thing, like I was not saying that the parents are responsible, but I know for a fact that if your daughter is somewhere you feel being held captive, nothing should stop you from going to get your motherfucking daughter.
Right.
Period.
Just like the one woman who saw where she could be